You wake up in ancient Rome, and the patrician who just f***ed you is checking his toga for stains. Not blood. Evidence. Because in Rome, f***ing men is perfectly fine. It's being f***ed that destroys your life. And you're the bottom. Congratulations, you've just committed political suicide with your ass. You lie there calculating while he smooths his toga. For him, nothing happened. He reinforced masculinity, you lost yours. Welcome to Rome, where the question isn't, are you gay? It's, are you the sword or the sheath? The Romans don't have words for homosexual. They have active and passive, penetrator and penetrated, sex designed by a military strategist with control issues. And here's the worst part. Being penetrated isn't even the bottom of the shame hierarchy. That would be oral sex. You want to pleasure him with your mouth? You become impurus, unclean, so degraded you can't kiss anyone afterward. The pecking order, penetrating greater than being penetrated greater than showing affection with your mouth. Romans built a shame ladder and put love at the very bottom. You leave before dawn. Being seen exiting another man's house is the Roman walk of shame, now with legal consequences. Maybe he won't tell. But when he needs a favor, when you're up for office, he'll mention it, casually. That's your future. One night, lifetime of ammunition. You avoid eye contact in the forum. Someone mentions the lex scantinia, a law so vague nobody knows what it prohibits. Perfect for selective prosecution. Prosecution means losing your right to testify, to hold office. You become infamous, socially dead while breathing. One orgasm just cost you citizenship. Not a great exchange rate, all because you let someone inside you. But the law is the least of your problems. Romans don't need courts. They have dinner parties. You're invited to a patron's house. Then you see the seating chart. Honored guests recline closest to the host. Second tier. Third. And there you are. Bottom placement. The Romans are nothing if not literal. Cheaper dishes, smaller portions. The seating says it. We know what you are. You eat in silence. Social death on a platter. And it gets worse. Romans believe passive men develop a recognizable walk. Hip sway, mincing steps, physical proof. You become obsessed. Is your stride too narrow? Hips moving wrong. You practice walking like a soldier. Stiff, aggressive, overcompensating. You look like you've got a javelin up your ass, which is ironically less gay than the truth. You monitor every gesture, every movement. Your body is evidence, everyone's a detective. You think about joining the military to escape. Bad idea. In the legions, if you're caught being passive, even once, the penalty is fustuarium. Your fellow soldiers form a circle, beat you to death with clubs and stones while you crawl and beg. The Roman military, where don't ask, don't tell, means we won't ask before we beat you to death. So you stay in Rome and navigate the baths. Everyone bathes, but the baths are hunting grounds. You enter the steam. Is that man looking with interest or intent? Connection or 5 men about to corner you? Lower class men get gang raped regularly, for fun, as punishment. You read rooms like survival, exit routes, crowd density. The most dangerous place in Rome isn't the arena, it's the steam room. So you perform respectability. You buy a pure delicatus, delicate boy. 12, 13. Terrified eyes. You rename him Greek. Parade him at parties. When puberty threatens, voice dropping, hair, you sell him. Or castrate him. Slice off his testicles. Crush them. Keep him frozen. Eunuchs, 2,000 denarii. Regular slaves, 500. 4 times profit. All it costs is a child's future. You go home to your wife. She knows. You flinch when she touches you. She uses it. Not cruelly, practically. Household money, family visits. She mentions certain rumors could damage your practice. Roman marriage, a mutually assured destruction pact with shared property. You're held hostage. And time makes it worse. You're 25. Aging out. Romans want youths, 12 to 20. After 25, wanting penetration isn't deviant. It's pathetic. You're aging into a category that doesn't exist. But your father saw this coming years ago. He arranged your marriage when you were 15. You protested. He said it would cure you. Your bride was 14. Neither of you wanted this. You're both victims, prescribed to each other like medicine. You meet someone at the baths. Not dangerous, careful. You talk, laugh. Feel something forbidden. Connection. Wanting to see him again, not for sex, but for him. Rome has no word for this, no framework. They have 17 words for military formations, but 0 for, I'd like to hold his hand in public. You can't court him, can't marry, can't build a life. You meet in dark corners, never say his name. You watch him marry a woman and smile like your heart isn't shattering. Partnership between men doesn't exist. Only dominance, only conquest. Then Christianity arrives. In 342 CE, Christian emperors declare men who marry as women deserve exquisite punishment, death. By 390 CE, passive homosexuality is punishable by burning, avenging flames in the sight of the people. Crowds, screaming. The religion of love really leans into the burn you alive part. You watch them drag your neighbor out, begging, mob cheers. Tomorrow he burns for your crime too. You smell the smoke next day, pork and terror. By the 6th century, even the active partner dies. All same-sex acts, contrary to nature, punishable by death. Rome tolerated it for centuries. Overnight, satanic. You marry a woman you don't love, produce children you don't want, have sex thinking of him. You hate yourself, hate Rome for making you this, a liar in a husband costume. You're haunting your own life, and it gets worse. If someone catches you with their wife, they can legally rape you as punishment. Your sexuality isn't just criminalized, it's weaponized. You get detained on a false charge, one night in a cell. Guards rape you, released next morning. Charges dropped. Doesn't matter. You were penetrated in custody. The stain is permanent. One night equals social death, even innocent. You're desperate. You commission a love spell. Bury a cursed tablet at midnight, begging gods to make him want you. Magic is more accessible than asking him to dinner. The vocabulary doesn't help. Romans have a term for everything you might be. Senatus, exolatus, concubinus, spintria, mollus, effeminatus, draucus, catamatus. The language categorizes your shame in high definition. You see it happen at the baths, not to you, someone else. You witness it. Do nothing. Because intervening means revealing you care. Caring about male rape victims makes you suspect. You leave, complicit now. It sucks to be gay in ancient Rome because there's no ending. Just daily performance until you die of something mundane. The Romans didn't need to kill you. They just needed you to keep waking up. Keep monitoring your walk. Keep bearing love spells. Keep watching others suffer and doing nothing. The cage isn't made of bars. It's made of every morning you choose survival over authenticity. Every single day until you're dead.